Hello guys, welcome to Vikrant Tech. Today we have Antminer S19J Pro 104 terahash miner. Let's open the box. So guys, this is our front side of the miner. This is the left side of the miner. This is the right side of the miner. And this is the back side of the miner. So the length of this machine is around 39 centimeter. Width with the power supply is around 20 centimeter. And the height of this server is around 28 centimeters, 29 centimeter. So guys, let me give you a brief overview of the machine. So there we have the two front fans. This is the LAN port, IP report button, reset button, fault light, normal light. This is our power supply which have three fans, and there we have two sockets 16 ampere each. The power supply which is installed on this machine is APW12. This is a 3000 watt power supply. Guys, let's do the cable setup. So guys, there we have a LAN cable connected in the Ethernet port. The other end of this cable is connected in my Wi-Fi router. Guys, we will use these cables to run this miner, and we will need two of them. The other end of these cables are connected in my socket, and this cable is also connected here. After connecting these two cables here and the LAN cable on the top, now we need to inspect the machine, and we need to inspect whether these fan blades are not touching the steel grill, both in the front side and both the fans in the back side. Everything seems okay to me here, so I will turn on the miner. Guys, it's really important to note that you should turn on both the switch at the very same moment, because if you don't do like that, it will break your power supply. So guys, let's turn on the miner. And the miner is booting. Let's go to the computer screen and configure this machine. So guys, it's really important to note that if you are trying to find the IP of your machine, your Wi-Fi, your machine and your laptop or computer or your phone must be connected with the same Wi-Fi router from your machine is connected with. So I'm using this software by the name of Advanced IP Scanner in order to find the IP of our miner. So there we have the new IP by the number of 10.0.0.17. I will open this IP in Google Chrome browser. So once we open that IP, it will show something like this, and it will ask us for the username and password, which is root, both in small letters. Once we click on sign in, we will get on the console page of the miner. So from here we will go to the settings sections and we will configure the machine on the desired pool. In my case, I am using f2pool.com. I have already logged in into my f2pool account, and there are the mining address which we need. So guys, I have already pasted all three URLs. This is my miner name, Vikrant Tech. I have found this on f2pool website on the top right hand corner. This is my sub account name, Vikrant Tech, from which f2pool will identify my miner, and the password can be anything 1234 or X. After entering all the information, we will click save, and it will take around 10 to 15 seconds to show a OK message on the top and right hand side of the screen. Now the machine is already connected with the f2pool, and this is my sub account name. All three servers are running fine, and there we have the hash rate on this Antminer S19J Pro. This machine is giving around 114 terahash. Let's refresh it again and let's see how much terahash we have here. And there we have 105 terahash. This machine can give average up to 107 terahash I will recommend everyone to purchase Antminer S19J Pro instead of S19 Pro, because the cost to terahash is less in S19J Pro and the power consumption in this machine is only 3000 watt, whereas the power consumption in S19 Pro is 3250 watt. So this machine seems to better than S19 Pro in terms of power consumption and even the price. So on the top we have the real time hash rate, then we have network status, fan status and the miner temperature. Everything is working normal, and there we have the hash rate summary on this miner working on F2 pool, and these are my sub account as I already told you guys. And there we have the 3 hash board on this S19J Pro. There are 26 chips on each board. The frequency is automatically adjusted by the miner control board, and there we have the hash rate on each hash board. We have the inlet temperature and outlet temperature. Outlet temperature should be less than 85 always in long term, and by taking the cursor on the chip state icon we can see the status of all the chips. All the machines are working fine in this machine. So there we have 107 terahash on this machine. So guys, this machine is working fine. It's showing normal light. Normal light is blinking in the miner. You need to make sure that hot air is going directly outside the room and the room is cross ventilated. So guys, let's have a look on the revenue of this machine, how much this can generate. So today we are using cryptocompareminingcalculator.com in order to find the revenue of this machine. So the hash rate on this machine is, average hash rate is 107, power consumption is 3000 watt, and the cost I'm paying here in Delhi is 10 cents per kilowatt. So I'm generating around $27.58 per day, or you can say 0.0006134 BTC per day. If my electricity cost is 0, or I'm paying 0 for the electricity bill, or I have a solar, this much this machine can generate. As per the today's date as concerned, which is 22 November 2021. So guys, if you want to place an order, you can go to our website vikrantech.in to place an order for this miner. So you can head over to the contact us page. You can fill up your information and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. For more, you can follow us on YouTube. You can head over to the community section and we have some interesting posts over there for you.